morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up early with us. Meteorologist Jen Carfagno. You know, we've had a dangerous day for many in the plains. Severe weather spun up this tornado, and the damage was scary. Listen, we're just going to be the pop-up afternoon variety driven by the daytime heating. But there's some areas that we can kind of focus on more than others. We follow the moisture. High pressure has slid even farther to the east today. That's just keeping all of us in that southerly flow throughout the southeast. Temperatures are going to be quite warm, but dew points are up, so it won't be actually as hot here as it will be up to the north. Now we've got a weak little disturbance that's going to drive through the south today at the mid to upper levels, so that's going to help enhance some areas that get thunderstorms, give you a better chance than average of seeing some thunderstorms. But again, with daytime heating in the summertime, you just reach that convective temperature sometimes, and those storm clouds just bubble up, and all of a sudden you get a couple of showers popping. They're usually pretty short-lived. They usually end up sort of killing themselves, right? Because the updraft goes up, and then the downdraft come down with the rain, and all of a sudden the storm's over. That's mostly the kind of activity we will see in the south today. Tomorrow, a little more widespread. Thursday, even more widespread with thunderstorms in the south. So this will be, I think, the day you have more travel issues, watching more airports, thunderstorms that will be a little longer lasting and more widespread in coverage. And that continues into Friday, too. We got a front that's going to come into the area and some, mid-level energy help as well by the end of the week. So how much rain? If you get under a thunderstorm every single day, you're going to add up to an inch or two. But it should be, very hit or miss in terms of activity. So it's 1 to 2 inches. Some places locally more. Miami, for us, we've done well. You look at March, April, and May. Not even 9 inches. You look at June, all we've had so far in this short month, 10+ inches of rain. So Florida, let's take a look at what's coming your way as we look ahead to your weekend in view. Not the only spot, of course, that will get some rain, but the rainy season is on. We have the storms that we need to talk about, and that's going to happen across the middle of the country today. Look at this red zone. This stretches all the way from the Canadian border right down across the middle of the plains. We're going to see that area focus Wednesday a little farther to the east, but not much, actually. So it's moving ever so slowly east on your Wednesday. By Thursday, we do have thunderstorms in the forecast. Right now, we don't have red on the map, but we're going to watch the thunderstorms all the way down from Cleveland to Atlanta. Friday, that continues. Some of the thunderstorms may bring some heavy rain in the south. We'll see on Friday some showers continuing in the northeast. And temperatures do cool down in the northeast, but they don't cool down in the Midwest. Look at Chicago. We're still 90. The southeast doesn't really change temperature-wise, and the southern plains heating up. Dallas going to 98 by Sunday. Only one person has died so far this year from a lightning strike. We're going to talk more about your hottest day of the year. Yesterday it was 95 degrees. So we are up there again today, and it's a warm start this morning. As you get out the door today, it is 76 degrees in D.C. That would be a record warm start to the day. Newark, New Jersey, we're at 73. Not a record, but close to it. New York, we're 73 at the JFK airport. That's a record warm start. And Boston, 77 degrees, a record warm start to your day. So it's about the warm mornings. It's about the hot afternoons. For one more day, the heat is on. There may be a few thunderstorms that pop today. And if you get under that, Buffalo perhaps, or maybe central New York, that might cut down on your temperatures. But not looking for that in D.C. It's just going to be straight on hot. Same thing in Philly and New York. And by the way, all of these spots yesterday were hotter than Death Valley, which was only 91. And today you're going to be up there again. So potential record highs. We've got temperatures going to 95 in Philly. That would tie it. New York, the 94 would come within 2 degrees of the old record here. And Providence, we're going to tie record again today. Look at all these spots that could set records. Up into southern New England will be about, anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees above average. When we get to that 20+ above average, that's when you start to look at record heat. All right, so today, scenes like that are certainly possible again. Very active yesterday in Wyoming and into northeastern Colorado. You've got this upper level low, which is spinning back out here, actually in Nevada, but the energy on the eastern side of it and the strong winds were over Wyoming yesterday. Now today, this morning, we start the day with that moisture and that thunderstorm complex now in South Dakota and North Dakota. This is where heavy rain has been falling overnight. It is so well placed because this is the area that has now developed a severe drought as of last week. But we do have some concerns. Could be too much rain at once. Also, we have some severe thunderstorm warnings out there to the north and east of Aberdeen, South Dakota, now up into North Dakota for strong damaging damaging winds. So watching these thunderstorms for the next couple of hours, that will be the focus. Fargo, you'll get some storms coming your way about 9-10 o'clock. That goes through, and then we watch for additional thunderstorms to fire out ahead of our front later today. So we're going to watch into central and eastern North Dakota, down into eastern South Dakota, Nebraska. These are all supercell-like thunderstorms, which do have the chance of rotating, dropping some large hail, also the risk of tornadoes as well. We see that risk continuing into the early evening hours as well. And there will also be a strong damaging wind threat, by the way, with these thunderstorms. So stretching all the way from Minnesota down into Texas, we have the chance for thunderstorms today on the Torcon, a 3 in Fargo, 4 in Watertown, and a 3 in Minneapolis, the timing into the evening. We go coast to coast right now and get you caught up on your weather headlines. This north